Hi, everyone, and welcome. And I hope everyone is doing amazingly well, that you've been having an amazing week. So, today we're going to be talking about 7 common mistakes entrepreneurs make when they start their business online. Because I think this is something specific that we have to think about, and that we have to see if we're making those mistakes and how to correct them. So, if this is the first time you are coming through, I'm Layla. I'm passionate about health awareness and helping home-based business owners and help home-based business owners and take your business to the online platform. And I hope that you can learn a lot and that you can use this and use it and do it again and see if it's working for you or not working for you, right? And if it's not the first time that you're coming through, I'm also extremely excited to have you here and really happy to have you share your time with me. And I hope that I can serve you the correct way as well. So, knowing, and also just to remind you guys that Freedom Online is up. Freedom Online is here, and I'm so excited for it to be here. If you still haven't signed up, you will have an opportunity to do that just after the live. You'll be able to go to the link and just click and get yourself signed up into the Freedom Online tribe, and also join into the group so you can get many more goodies as we go through. So today we're going to talk about 7 common mistakes that entrepreneurs make when they decide to take their business to the online platform. And this is something was very inspired by a great conversation I had today with a lady that is, she also told me, you know what, I was doing business a certain way until what happened to the world, and I had to actually push myself to start doing online. So I just want to know what is the first thing I need to do, what is the second thing that I need to do, and how can I actually duplicate this to my team. And that was such an important question and really, really great question to be asked. And I was like, okay, great, then let's just tackle this. What are some of the things that you have to look out for when you are starting? So the first thing, and I think this is so amazing, is that lack of passion. And if you guys have seen that, one thing that we talk about on the 12 steps, and even on the creating your own identity course on the Freedom Online Tribe, is that you need to find your passion so you can find your business. So being able to, once you find your passion, you will definitely find the business that best suits you. And why is it so important to find your passion? Even though it's possible to do business not being in the passion or not being related to your passion, you can do that, right? It's possible to do that. So why do you want to find your passion? And here it's because your vision, it's going to be guided by your why. And when you find your passion, your why is going to be so amazing that you actually, once you start thinking that, you know what, I'm going to quit, I can't take this anymore, that's when your why and that's when your passion is going to keep you, it's going to hold you and say, no, this is what you want to do, this is your vision, and you have to keep going. So that there's going to be some obstacles, like in generally in life, we go through certain obstacles, we go through difficult times, but knowing that what you're doing is what you would be doing anyways, and this is where you really want to be, then you are going to be able to continue doing your business even in the hard times. So that's why it's so important for you to find your passion and then put it together with your business. Really, really important. Number 2 is that sometimes when you don't do the great research and you don't really know what your niche is, then you're going to be offering a solution that is to a non-existing problem. This is why it's so important to do some research when you are about to launch your business. And research is basically going into forums, going into Facebook groups, and finding out if there's people that are asking for those questions and they are willing to actually get the information. I mean, I find a lot of, I remember just when I was really thinking about the Freedom Online Tribe and what it was going to be, I went into some groups and I asked, is there entrepreneurs that would like to have a platform where you would find a lot of information, where you would be able to see and learn how you could grow your business, how you could discover your idea. and the responses were really good. So that was me thinking, okay, so there is people, there is entrepreneurs that are looking for something that works like that. So why not put everything in one place and actually release it and put it out there so other entrepreneurs can have the information, and that can help them grow their business and grow themselves as well. So that's how it came. So there needs to be a little bit of research in what plan that you actually have, and see if there's people that are already doing or people that are not doing, and going into the different groups, even your closest friends and your family, to see if they would actually participate and be part of what you're actually providing. So number 3 is that some entrepreneurs actually fail to prepare. You have an idea and you're like, okay, this is it, let's go. And preparation is important. And this is why the 12 steps to start an online business also came about, was because you needed to understand where were some of the first steps that you needed to take in order to have this idea, and then while you're making it work, it ends up being your profitable business. So it is so important for any entrepreneur to sit down with pencil, pen, paper, and literally just draw up where am I currently, and what are some of the steps that I need to take in order for me to get to my vision and to get to my dream. So if I want to have 1,000 subscribers into my email list, what are certain steps that I need to do? What are the tools that I need? What are the skills that I need? And how much do I actually have to work, and how much do I actually need to put in order to get there? So important to prepare. And preparation is just halfway of the work done. And I'm going to paraphrase, but Jim Rohn said that a day of success first needs to happen on paper in order for it to be a success. So basically mean that you need to first prepare your day on paper, or you need to have your goals or intentions in order for you to go out and have focus and know exactly what type of skills or what type of actions that you're going to be taking in order for you to get to your dreams. And number 4 is that giving up before you actually started. And how many of us actually do that? We have this amazing idea, we are pumped up, we talk about it, we share it with so many people, but then after we've thought about it so much, we start having all these negative beliefs, and we start seeing, why is this idea not actually going to work? And even before it happens, and because we've already spoken about it, we just don't go through. We don't get to where we would want to be. So that's exactly what happens, is that we get pumped up, we share it with everyone, but then when it comes to taking action, we actually don't take it and we say it doesn't work. So how many of us actually give up before we even try? And this is so common, and unfortunately, it's also extremely sad, because so many dreams end up dying in your mind, even though you didn't even try. And I think that we have to stop doing that. I mean, if you have an idea, sometimes, and my sister said something really nice today. She said that sometimes when you have an idea, it might not be that you have to do it yourself, but you can share with someone that might need that idea at that point. But imagine all the dreams that you've had, and all the great ideas that you have had. Imagine if you had taken action on one single one of them, and what would have happened today? Where would you be today if you have decided to actually just jumpstart at that time? So really, really important to do that. Number 5 is that you have sometimes you choose a niche that is just too broad, or that is just too narrow. And being too broad is because you will be talking with anyone, and sometimes you need to, not sometimes, actually, you need to be speaking to one specific person in order for you to touch many people. This was something that I learned recently, because I couldn't really put together the idea of an ideal customer. But an ideal customer is that when you come, or when you go and present your opportunity, you're really talking to one single person. And because you're talking to that one single person, in the middle of a big crowd, you will stand out because everyone will feel like you're talking to them specifically. Not everyone, but those that are part of your ideal customer. So it's so important for you to realize when you design your topics and when you design your value that you're going to be sharing, always remember that you're talking to one single person, which is your ideal customer. So choosing a niche that is too narrow is that maybe there's not enough people, or maybe there's not enough problems that you would be able to solve with your product and your services. Or talking to a too broad of an audience, it means that everyone, you won't be touching on pains and desires of one specific group. So it's really important to have a niche that is okay, and that there's enough people that you can talk to, and that you know exactly who are you talking to. And that takes us to number 6, which is not knowing who your ideal customer is. And not knowing who your perfect avatar is, it really damages your business. It's extremely important for you to know who are you talking to, because the solutions that you're going to be providing and the benefits that your products and services are going to be providing will need to help this one person. So if you don't know who they are, then you'll never be able to know what the pains that they're going through, and you'll never be able to know how you can help them. So it's we've spoken about this a few times, how everyone thinks like, my perfect prospect is anyone, because my product helps everyone, because everyone, for example, has health problems, so I can serve anyone with health problems. The truth is, not everyone is your prospect. There's something unique about you, and there's something unique about your product, that it will only fit a specific type of people. And also to think about that, and I like to say this because we tend to believe that everyone wants to make extra money, everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and that is not the truth. Many people are really happy where they are. They don't want to change where they are. They think they want to change, but they're not willing to take the actions that are necessary for you to move to the next level. So it's really important to, when you are an entrepreneur, to actually know who your perfect prospect is, so you can direct your content, you can direct your value to them, and to provide the solutions for them as well. And number 7, it's something that Frank said during this week or last week on one of the lives, and he perfectly put it as analysis paralysis. And I like number 7. I will use analysis paralysis, but to say that it is basically just taking too much time to launch. And here is that you have all these ideas, everything has been put in place, but you're still analyzing. You're like, yeah, but this is okay, but not so okay. There is still something missing. So you keep looking and finding things that you need to correct, and waiting for your opportunity and your product to be perfect. And because you are analyzing so much, you actually end up being paralyzed, and you never end up launching your product and your business, and you just lose that opportunity. So realize that it's important. It is important to look at everything and making sure that whatever you put out there goes out with amazing quality. But also remember that trying to be perfect and trying to have this, everything needs to work completely right, everything needs to be completely perfect, actually is going to be making you not take the next level or get to the next level for your business. So important to still analyze and see and implement, and then see what is working, what's not working. But don't just stop and wait for it to be perfect, because sometimes it's not going to be perfect. It's still going to take time. You're going to be able to perfect it when it's actually already launched, and when you start getting some feedback, being it positive feedback or negative feedback, and that's okay. And you'll be able to rearrange and implement what has been told, what has been said, and you can also make a few tweaks. So this is all I have for today. If you are on the group, on the Freedom Online group, tomorrow we are going to have a special live, and but I'm not having a live here, but which is good. And you guys can go in there and we can have a really great chat. And it's going to be a different dynamics on what actually happens here in the group. It's going to be here on the page. It's going to be much more training on the Freedom Online Tribe group. So thank you so much for being here, and I really am grateful for having you all. And I hope that you have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys again on Sunday. Bye.